Hi to YouTube. This is my first complete video that I've done. I just got a new Jackson big rig, and this is my second trip out on this particular kayak. First trip out was in the same area. I got two trout. Only one of them was a keeper, and one I had to throw back. But this time I had my rig set up a little bit better, and it's my second trip, so I got a better feel for it, and I had a little bit better results. I started on the west side of the marsh, on the other side of the railroad tracks, and then came on this side, the east side, and I saw a bunch of bait popping, so I cast over there, and looks like I might be getting something right about now. Uh, this is actually ends up being my first flounder I've ever caught, which is pretty exciting. It was undersized. It was only like 12 inches, but still, for me, this was progress, and I was pretty excited about it. So I was very careful not to lose it, and I was pretty excited. The conditions there were gorgeous. The weather was absolutely gorgeous. Um, Temperature started out at like 68 degrees when I launched at 8 in the morning, and by the time I got back to launch, it was probably about 82 degrees. So it was a gorgeous day. Winds out of the north, about 10 to 12 all day. Pretty consistent. But like I said, absolutely gorgeous day. After I caught that flounder, I paddled back into that east side marsh a little bit more, and saw all this bait popping. That's why I put this clip in the video. There's just so much going on with the bait right here. I cast in there and then paddled towards it, but ended up retreating, anchoring out a little bit, and trying to work that area over pretty good. Didn't really get anything, but I spent a lot of time making sure I covered that area pretty thoroughly. So, like I said, I stuck around that area for a while, and then turned back around and switched tactics. I thought I saw some reds, so I switched to a popping cork with a purple and chartreuse gulp. And this was, I believe, my third or fourth cast in this area. Like I said, I was just making sure I worked it over pretty well because I've seen a lot of action, a lot of bait popping. I was sure there was some here, and then sure enough, bam. A day of first for me. This is also my first redfish for my kayak, and you'll see me look back at the camera right here. That's when I realized what it was. Pretty excited. But like I said, this is my first redfish for my kayak. Again, it ended up being undersized. It was only 17, but for me, very much a victory. I was very excited. Two firsts in one day makes for a great fishing day, and no skunk for the second time in my new kayak, which is very exciting because I usually get skunked all the time in my other kayak. So again, I'm very careful not to lose this guy. I actually took took the time to measure him to see if he was even close. He wasn't, but that's okay. I was just happy that I caught one. Make sure I post up for the camera because, like I said, it's my first one, so yay. And now I'm kind of wrapping up the end of the day. I worked that east marsh over pretty well, so now I'm working my way back into the channel, heading towards the bridge. And the reason I put this clip on the video is just because a boat guy just blares right by me, which, you know, it's technically still, they can wake here. The wake zone's on the other side of the bridge. So there's nothing wrong with it, but I just think it's not very courteous. But whatever. I just thought this would be fun to put in the video. This is also another funny clip I'll put in the video. Coming under this bridge, the current really becomes pretty focused and intense, and you really gotta pay attention to what you're doing. And the boom for this GoPro is actually to my left, and it sticks out a pretty good ways, and I kind of forget about it right until I get under the bridge and realize, oh wait, my GoPro's gonna hit, and boom, there it does. Not very graceful. So I push off, and this is the area where I got the 2 trout on my last trip. So I made sure to just double check this area before I head on in. But like I said, amazing day on the water. Awesome for me. Got 2 firsts knocked out in 1 trip. I absolutely love this new kayak, the Jackson Big Rig. It's amazing. I'm sure I'll have many more adventures in it, and I will keep posting videos. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all next time.